Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we basically spent the entire episode clearing nests with the new tank and equipment that we now have. So, worked on that. We kind of got all this stuff cleared out. That took pretty much the entire episode. And subsequently, I went ahead and brought this online, and while it was operating at full capacity before the warehouses filled up, I was watching the pollution, and the pollution didn't get close to any of these guys out here. So that is good. I also went ahead and hooked up this natural gas there, and I set up a train to move that natural gas from here to the refinery. So natural gas should no longer be an issue. Natural gas is no longer an issue. And actually, multi-phase oil really isn't an issue at the moment. Now, in between last episode and this episode, I spent a lot of time in the game. A lot of time, like over 6 hours in the game, working on some things that were just kind of real tedious processes, mainly with modules. I've gotten out to research up to the Mark 8 speed modules and the Mark 8 efficiency modules. And I am currently researching the Mark 8 productivity modules, which are needed for a few things. And I also unlocked the top tier Mark 5 power armor and manufactured all the modules that are needed to actually make this thing. And I am now wearing it. So these are all the stats, and this is the equipment grid, which is much larger than the last armor set that I was wearing. Also, it gives you a lot more inventory. And so, yeah. I've got myself another exoskeleton. I threw an extra fusion reactor in here. I could throw some more shields, but my shields are ridiculous right now. So, really shouldn't be an issue. I actually went ahead and tested, which I went out on foot and engaged a large nest of biters and spitters, and I was able to destroy the nest on foot without taking any damage to my health, without them even barely scratching my shields. And I had 2 Leviathan spitters and a Leviathan biter that I just let attack me. I just stood there and let them hit me for several minutes, and it didn't even touch my shields. So I am basically invincible now. I really wouldn't test it too much, but I'm practically invincible. The one issue with doing things on foot is that it takes a long time to kill things, because the hand weapons don't really do a ton of damage. That plasma cannon on the tank makes things go a lot faster. So if I need to clear any more of those, we'll be using the tank to get that work done. So, I am planning to unlock the personal defense lasers. I'm going to see what those do and put some of those in there and see how that goes. And maybe test them off screen a bit. So with all that done, oh, and before I forget to mention, I did go ahead and add some Mark 8 speed modules to the Covarex enrichment centrifuge. And that thing is going crazy. Look, this is how fast it moves normally. This is how fast it moves with the speed modules. Yeah. And we've gone through 773 products finished. So that means we've gotten over 700 additional U-238s. Or 35s. I always mess that up. 235s. There you go. Okay. So now we need to figure out what it is that we are going to be doing moving forward. And I put together a few things that we do need to do. So, for one thing, we need silver zinc batteries, because that is necessary for some of our new equipment. We have the ultimate transport belts, underground belts, splitters, and loaders that need to be made and put in the logistics network so that I can request them. And also, we need the top-tier logistics robot brains and construction robot brains as kind of the first step in making the top-end robots that I want to basically put hundreds, if not thousands of them in the logistics network so that I never have to worry about waiting for supplies again. So, that's the plan. And I'm thinking that we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on the silver zinc batteries. I've already kind of planned things out for a 10 per second production. So, the silver zinc batteries require silver oxide, sodium hydroxide, and zinc plates. We have the sodium hydroxide. We can bring that in by train. We'll need to process some silver to turn that into the silver nitrate. And hold on, let me just check something. Mark IIIs. Now, as much as I'd like to work on that modules, what I might need to do is just hit this real quick, because this will just take a few seconds. Alright, and so we're going to need nitric acid, which I'm going to go ahead and make some of my own nitric acid, which will require some catalytic processes. We're going to have to pool... we're going to have to make some water, which we're going to do. We're going to boil it in some boilers. We're going to run the steam through cooling towers, and then we're going to get the purified water, then we're going to electrolyze it. So, yeah, we're going to be doing all of that. Now, where am I getting the nitrogen gas? By the way. We need some nitrogen gas input. I missed that bit. Okay. That is easy enough. We do air separation. Yep. Simple enough. All right. Cool. Metallurgy's done. Ore processing. Ore processing Mark IV. Hit it. Powder metallurgy and strand casting. We're going to have to do that. But, all right, let me go ahead and pin this. Okay, ore processing is finished. So let's go ahead. Ore processing 5. Pellet press Mark IV. Ooh. We'll get there eventually. We don't need it right now. What I do need right now is to finish this. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to need to bring in a whole bunch of stuff to make this work. So I cleared out some trees to make for some more loading bays. We're going to need to bring in silver ore for a bunch of things. We're going to need to bring in aluminum, iron ore, and copper ore. So that's 4 loading bays. This is going to be collected on site. We're making the water on site. We're going to need to bring in the sodium hydroxide and the zinc. Okay, so we're going to need 6 more loading bays. Right, okay. And we do have nitric acid that we can get, but I don't want to put any more stress on that production than I have to. We can make it here. It's not going to be that big a deal. All right, so we're going to need 6 more loading bays. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stops. Oop, overshot that a tad. Alright, there we are. Huh, we're going to still be carrying around some of those modules. Okay. And these are going to be unloading. They're all solid materials, right? They're ores, and they're the sodium, and they are zinc. Yes, they're all going to be solids. No liquids or gases. There's a problem. I gotta flip those around. I have gotta flip those around. No big. Because nobody's able to pull on this because yeah, they're all on this side. Right, okay. There we go. And they're gonna need power, obviously. Alright, so we're going to need copper ore and iron. Copper ore. Iron ore. Aluminum ore. Silver ore. This is going to be sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. And then this is going to be zinc plate. I think we will make that in plates. I'm pretty sure I make that in plates. We need 10 per second of that. I think we're manufacturing. Yes, zinc plates. I don't think we can make sheet coils for zinc yet. Okay, so we are going to need 6 trains. Let's see, we can make 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll have to do for a start. And let's see, we can bring in the red. The stuff for the red catalyst, which is the iron and the copper. All right, there we are. Schedule. Then go to ore purification and grab some copper. Inventory full. Bring it back to batteries. Copper. Ore delivery. Inventory empty. Do it. And then you refuel. No, it's ore purification. Iron loading. Inventory full. And bring it back. Batteries. Inventory empty. Go. Okay. And then while they're off doing that stuff, we can, and while we're waiting for some deliveries, we can get to some of the other things we need to do here. Which, for one thing, we have this water line here. How much water am I going to need? 240 per second? These things produce what? 1200 per second? I think we can hook into that line, no problem. But first things first, let's get the chemical plant and the air filter and a tank and a pump, which I now have Mark IV pumps. I did unlock those. I'm going to have to change up my blueprints that use pumps to use Mark IV pumps now. And here, we're just going to go ahead and say, grab some air, dump it there, run it through this guy. Now the oxygen on this is just going to get vented. So we're going to be getting the oxygen from the electrolysis over here. I believe we're going to be getting 76 oxygen. We're going to need, yeah, we're actually overproducing 12 oxygen gas from here. We're also going to be overproducing hydrogen gas, but we're going to have to bleed that off as well. No big deal. Okay, so this oxygen gas is going to get vented from here. Okay, this nitrogen is going to get tanked. And then pumped. Oh, I was supposed to put the pump there. Oh, well, that's fine. We can put the pump there. Alright. Okay. So there's the nitrogen we're going to need for there. Do I have enough for another locomotive yet? No, I do not. Alright, so now we're going to need 6 boilers. And we're going to need to splice into one of these. Actually, we're going to need another loading bay to load in these. So while we're working, let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus tank. Okay. Oh. I didn't line that up properly. Like, wait a minute, why isn't there any water in there? There we go. Tank. Okay. And pump. And there we go. There's no locomotive. Okay, and then we're going to need 3 cooling towers to then turn that. I can only make 1. What am I short on? Steel, obviously. Okay. Should I wait, or should I go grab some? I'm thinking I'm going to go grab some. I mean, we're not that far away from... Oh, wait, yeah, those are coils. Not plates. We need plates. Does anybody nearby have steel plates? You guys are going to have steel plates. right. Let's see. Let's just go for that much. There we go. And that means I can do my other cooling tower. And I probably can do, yep, 2 of those guys, another one of those guys, and 2 more of those guys. All right. Three. You guys are going to be turning steam into purified water. Let's see, where is my... There it is. All right, throw that in a liquid tank. And pump. Pump. Okay. There we go. Purified water. I think I probably could have trained some in, because I think we have some sitting around we're not using, but that's going to be a more consistent source. Alright, so let's get the aluminum and the silver on over here. Do I have anything that I can use as fuel? No, I do not. These guys do, though. Alright, so you guys go get some fuel and then go grab the aluminum. Inventory full. Bring it back. Inventory empty. And go. And then you guys, same deal. Ore purification. Ore purification silver. Inventory full. Then bring it back to the silver. Loading bay here. Inventory empty. Go. Alright, so the iron and copper are here. Alright, so now we need to take this water and we need to electrolyze it. Electrolyzer, Mark 4s. We're using specifying the Mark 4s? Yes. 1, 2. There's number 1. All right, inputs there. All right, so you're going to be doing purified water electrolysis. Alright, so I think we're going to put both of those in tanks. Hold on just a moment while I'm standing here. Let's get this built out. Okay. This is going to be silver zinc batteries. All right. Now we do need a little bit of the hydrogen. And we need all of the oxygen. So we're going to have to vent a portion. And overflow valve. I'll do a couple flare stacks just to make sure we have enough capacity. Okay. Oh, that's right in the way, isn't it? Just move it over a little bit. 2 pumps. Okay. So there we go. Now we need to start directing the hydrogen and the nitrogen. So the hydrogen from here, nitrogen from here, into a chemical plant to be catalyzed into ammonia gas. Then we send that ammonia gas with the oxygen gas to be catalyzed into nitrogen monoxide. We combine the nitrogen monoxide with more oxygen to make nitrogen dioxide. We combine the purified water. Oh, we're going to need purified water. Oh, we can put another pump going out. We should have lots of purified water there. Yes, we do. To make our nitric acid. And then we'll get all this going. Alright, but we're at the end of the episode. So, we'll go ahead and stop here. And we'll continue work on that when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.